Breaking news. Federal government set to abandon Lagos Calabar Coastal Road due to submarine cable. To save submarine cable, federal government set to abandon Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. This is sad. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is, so is it what they said we should praise Tinubu for? We should praise Tinubu for that he's doing well. This is a project that you've demolished millions of dollars, landmass, part of landmass, millions of dollars, you demolished them. So you want to reroute the road to Calabar. More houses, more companies are waiting to be demolished. Can you imagine? This is the road they were asking you, Dave Omei, the other day. This lady, this journalist, Laila, when you try to ridicule her. But thank God she stood on her ground. Can you imagine? In fact, everybody kicked against this policy the last time. It was not a priority. What was the need of doing that coastal route? You were doing it to favor your friend and your son. Company, because their companies are there. That was the only reasons. This, if you want to do, is that not the reason why they said if you want to do 700 or 750,000 kilometers of road, you did not do assessment. You did not do nothing. You just wake up one day and announce you want to do coastal road, Lagos to Calabar. The next morning you approve it, seen it. From there they approve it. The road, it gets started. Here we are today. After demolishing people's houses, some people's houses without compensation, because you said it was only the landmass and the other one that qualify for compensation. That's what you said. A lot of people said it was not important. You should leave the road. No, but today, can you imagine the waste? Can you imagine the bad policy they're talking about? Is it why they said we should praise Tinubu? That he's doing well. The ministers of information are not reporting what the Tinubus are doing. Come and report now. How this one is an achievement now. Waste of money, resources, demolish people's houses. You lay people off from work in the name of you want to build road. Now you want to reroute the road now to the original planning. Then more houses, companies are expected to be demolished. Can you imagine? Who does that? Good. Let me read for you. Nigeria abandons Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway realignment to save telecom cables. When I question the strategic value of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway in an era where we continue to struggle to maintain land-based highway, a member of our community here noted that Nigeria would abandon the realignment because few miles ahead, the borders we meet many submarines, telecom and internet cables. In other words, despite destroying private properties at scale, the realigned route was not feasible because there were cables which, if destroyed, would put Nigeria on internet and telephonic darkness. Good people, what that member wrote just happened. The federal government has shelved and diverted realignment of Lagos Calabar Coastal Road projects while also saving the telecommunications infrastructure and submarine cables, among others, and the others. I call Mr. President to get annoyed here and fire some members, fire some people. Nigeria has many smart people and he will not struggle to find a better team. Yes, you cannot tell me that someone did not check the locations of our core telecom infrastructure before approving the route. You cannot tell me that someone in the telecom regulatory body did not read about this to have alerted the government. In fact, the minister of what Dave Omei should be JSF. Let me talk. Yes, because this is absolutely nonsense, rubbish to me. What's the meaning of this? Was it not the reason why they said one of this guy, what's his name, former aviation minister Chidoka? Not even that one. Anyways, a lot of them, they said, before you do a road, especially these long kilometers of road, you need time. You need nothing less than 2 years from the Senate and then to approve it, to do the assessment, approve it. Even as the day they approved this road, it was not on the internet. You can't find the details, how it was approved and how much the cost of the road to do it. They only use math to tell us. The cost was not stated on any of the website. It was not there. The breakdown and the Senate, it don't even waste time. Akpabio, another one. It doesn't waste time. It just approve. Once Tinubu talk, they don't approve. He said this should take nothing less than 2 years to to explain, to talk, for TNA to approve it, the cost, how they are going to raise the money, the cost of the project, everything has to be listed. Everybody will see it on the website. It was not there. And you need 2 years to give those people, the properties owner that this will affect. You need to give them 2 years. Even if you are going to compensate them, you need to give them 2 years to relocate their investment. You didn't do that. One day, one morning, you just wake up, you say you approve the road, they should get started. Here we are today. And a lot of people said it before, but they used cotton wood, broke their ears because nobody can question them. But today, can you imagine the waste effort, the waste of resources we are talking about? Can you imagine? How do you explain this to Nigerians? But what are you going to do? They abandoned it, they abandoned the road, they have to reroute it again. What are you going to do? More money. They are going to China to borrow more money. Can you imagine the waste that everybody are talking about in this Tinubu's administration? Somebody said renew hope is a renew tragedy, renewed a fraud. This is it. Can you imagine? A lot of people say, analyze, they say this road is not important. It's not a priority to the development of Nigerians today. It's not a priority. You're not doing this to any way to solve the problems that this country is going through. No, rather repair, fix all the existing roads that are not motorable. Work on those roads. No, because this one favors your friend and your son. You quickly approve it without any details, nothing like that. And investment you waste now, landmarks, one of the biggest, in fact, how millions of dollars investment you demolish. I heard the last time that one said they are relocating to Calabar, Cross River. They are relocating that land to Calabar. Can you imagine? How do you explain this to Nigeria? And this saying it that there was no need, abandon this road, leave it. But today we are back to square one again. This is lack of planning. There is no competence in government. Government, you say, is not competent. The ministers are not competent. They don't know what to do. How can you say these long kilometers of road, we don't even do assessment? You don't know what is going to take, where is go, what this route, where, nothing like that. That was because it was too quick for them to approve it because they want to steal more money. It was too quick for them. That's why they could not detect all this. This country is a disgrace. And all these Tinubu ministers, they are a disgrace to Nigerians. Just imagine what they're saying. 1 year in office now, nothing to write home about. Nothing. Some of these ministers should be fired by now. I'm waiting for Tinubu on May 29. If you are not going to fire some of these ministers, because that was what you said, any minister who is not ready to work, they'll get them fired. I'm waiting for them that day. If you are bold enough to fire some of these ministers, let's start from there, because this is a disgrace and this is a failure. If this happen, nothing good can ever come out of this government, because they are making mistakes from the beginning. They will continue to repeat this mistake. I said it during campaign. They will continue to make mistakes. Please do me a favor, like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, please.